Good back, guys, to another Minecraft video, where today we're going to be showing you how to push llamas off the edge. I'm kidding, that's not the goal, but I will anyways. But as you see, I have created a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 9 platform, and I surrounded it by these. Well, actually, it's an 8 by 8 in there, and then you just surround the 8 by 8 like that, and put water flowing this way. Today we're making a cactus farm, as you guessed. Now, first off, there are a few ways you can make this. First off, there's different ways you can make the hopper system. I'm not one to judge on the hopper system, but the easiest one without a brainer is probably the one that just does the, oh, come on. Why does it always do that to me? Oh, I don't like the newest update because of that. Back then, you could have shifted, and it did that. But this update, you had to do it the old-fashioned way. Well, actually, the newer way. Where you have to do it like this, and this is now facing toward the chest. Yeah, you'd face all these toward the chest, and the cactus will fly into these. Now, if you don't want to waste all this iron on hoppers, there's easier ways to do this. Like, first off, you can use a water flow below the water flow to push them into one hopper toward a chest. But this one works a lot better. Then I recommend you surround this by this so that the cactus doesn't escape. Then after you do that, the cactus farm can begin. You want to first off start by doing this. Oh, come on, I messed it up already. There you go. You want to do this and make sure they're 1 block apart like this. So it's not that easy to make a row of these, but I recommend doing this. Once you have all these rows of things going, make sure you have gaps between them so that it has a place to fall the cactus, because cactus cannot touch each other. Now, to me, cactus is one of the more cheaper starting game things you can create. Let's just say someone wants to exploit the new update of the Village and Pillage update to basically use the cactus to get emeralds. It's a very OP thing to do, but in the end it's worth it because of how OP it can be. If you just get random ones that give you emeralds from cactus, you can get a ton of emeralds and then trade the emeralds for really valuable things. As you see, you start out by placing this stuff like this so that the sand doesn't fall. Then what you need to do is place one between each one of these. I recommend doing this. There we go. Now whenever they grow, they'll grow into the thing. Very simple. Then you can do that. As you see, it's already starting to do its magic. Now, I do have the tick speed up, so this farm is very slow, trust me. To get a stack, you'll need to make a huge one just to get stacks of these for a few seconds. But these do not be this fast in normal vanilla. These things are slow. So if I turn the tick speed back really quickly, I have the tick speed at 50 just to show you an example of how these work. But I want to go back to 1. So turn that back to 1 tick speed. Get out of the settings. Now let's just say you don't like them going onto the walls. Now, some reason they do this all the time, and the easiest fix is by just building a wall like this, or placing. To me, that's the easier fix, and just creating more walls around it, surrounding it, and then you go up to the ceiling. But you can make this cactus farm bigger by just making the width of it huger. I recommend doing the width because it's more efficient if you increase the width. I can't say that right. It's more efficient increasing the width than just building a skinny one, because skinny ones don't work as well. Most of the cactus gets lost in the farm and just lays on the ones that just float up here. They just lay here doing nothing and causing lag, so that's a reason why I recommend just building one huge row. But you could also expand it this way by using more water buckets. So let me just show you this really quickly. You want to make this one more up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make it 8 like that, and then 9, just build around it like this. Very simple. Then you can build it like this, and then it's probably easier just to increase it sideways than this way, because increasing it up like this, you have to do a bit more complicated things. That's why I recommend increasing it not this way, the opposite way of me. I recommend doing that so that it can, and using a water thing so you don't have to place so many hoppers. But I'm just doing this because I made a small one on accident. As you see, these water flows will now flow into the other one. There we go. So now the cactus will hit these, go down, hit these, and then go down. It'll go all the way down to here. And it's producing hardly anything, but we won't question that. You can make huge cactus farms, and they will produce cactus, but also make sure you build these up one. So there we go. You can just increase it like this. I'm building a very simple one, but there we go. 1, 2, 3. Then increase it like that. Place cactus on this. Oops. You get the hang of making these after you make them for a while. These are very hard to make, by the way. Spending a ton of time on it, getting the resources, that's the hardest part pretty much. So I recommend being very, very careful when making these so that they work, because of reasons. Like, sometimes you don't see the smallest mistake that you make because you're working so hard. I don't recommend making too big of these, because making too big of them can cause a ton of lag. Unless you have a really good computer, you can go ahead and make as big as you want. Or if you're on a server, you can make as big as you want. Because famous servers usually don't lag for some reason, because they're hosted by Mcpe and they'll fix it. So as you see, I can make a very simple mob farm. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole idea. Okay, and make sure you block it off from animals or mobs from spawning. Mobs do not spawn on them unless they're on the side, so I recommend placing torches. Unless you don't care about the mobs spawning on them. Place torches and nothing will spawn on them. If you use dirt or grass, they will be spawned by mobs. You just place these, and this is the simple fix for it. There you go, a simple cactus farm design.